Hi, everyone. My name is Christine. If you're seeing this, there may be a message in it that your guides want you to hear. I've intended for this reading to find whomever needs to see it when they need to see it. And I don't know, I've been tapped out of the energy. I think I've just been caught up in my own stuff, but I'm just getting the pull to check in on everyone and see if we can get some insight into the coming hours, days. I don't know. Again, the Emperor. This is getting really weird. And I just got an email with the title Life is Getting Weirder. Literally as I pulled this, that was very strange. Um yeah, life is getting weirder. We've pulled this twice now, in consecutive readings as the first card. And that is some power energy, and wouldn't you know it, on the bottom of the deck we've got the moon. And justice. My. I mean, there are major things happening. I feel like there might be a lull in some of the action right now. Let me know if anyone else feels that way. So this could be that you're really stepping into your authority, your sovereignty. That's the word. You're stepping into your sovereignty. And this took a lot of introspection and a lot of letting go of your ego, right? Sun and moon are like divine counterparts. Sun is ego. And with this eclipse, recently the moon basically pulled like a power stunt. Is that a thing? And disrupted the ego. And this is like happening around me everywhere I look. But it's like if you were ready and willing to shed those parts of yourself, you made it out the other side and you're receiving this justice, right? And at the bottom here, 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. And I've started to read this card as like whatever your soul, because like it looks kind of silly. Like he's like, haha, me, I'm the goblet goblin. That's normal what I think about it. And that's what everyone thinks about it. It's canon. But I've always thought of him as kind of like a smug little guy. But also it's like this satisfaction, right? It's like I got what I wanted, but when I see this card, it also excites me because it's like, well, yeah, but if what you want is like a soul-led mission, a soul-led drive, a soul-led goal, then like what you want is extremely important not only to you but to the world, to the collective, to everybody. Um and this idea that we're like a microcosm of the macro. Oh my gosh, wait. Look at my shirt. My friend Liz just gave this to me. It's a mourning dove embroidered on there. I just saw something flying. Um, ooh, wow. I get very I was gonna say I'm gonna see what's behind here. Yeah, the Hierophant. You are like the spiritual growth is tremendous. And it seems like it has taken forever, but I think really it's been rather rapid. Wow. Okay, okay, so wait, hang on. This is a lot. The Moon, the Emperor, Justice, 9 of Cups, and now we've got the Lovers. Ooh. The Lovers. Say less. Also, we've got King of Pentacles. Ooh, who's this? Whoa, that was sneaky. Look at of all cards to be on the back. King of Pentacles. I wonder what this is about. Give me one moment. Okay, I'm getting that you felt like you were stuck between two options. Like you could either, whether it be like you didn't know you could have it all. Like you wanted maybe financial freedom, but that never felt, maybe you felt restricted in some sense, or, a life of passion, but maybe, some conflicting earth energy, and then like this sort of divine soul. Like maybe you just thought you had to choose between one passion, another passion, one soul level desire, longing, and another. And I think this is a time of realizing, like, as the emperor, like, you've gone through enough to have it all. Like, you don't need to choose, and that's why I think this card is also so interesting that it involves, like, being blindfolded, but she's in charge, you know? She has both swords in her hands, so you can almost surmise that she's putting herself through this, like, thought process, through this trying to understand, um, what her purpose is, what her mission is, what her goals are. Um, hairball for confirmation. Charming. But yeah, this was flipped around as like the kind of maybe the fear or whatever might have been holding you back, but spirit wants you to know that you can have it all and you are going to because you are following your soul's mission, and if you keep on this path, like that's what's going to happen. Wow. Okay. I mean, I feel like this is already just like divinely orchestrated, like planned for you. Any other guidance or insight or advice from spirit for the collective who resonates with this? Don't look back. Don't look back. You're moving in the right direction. Oh, wow. I knew we'd find this card eventually. Eight of Wands, rapid movement. That's what I'm feeling. This like these majors are like big things are happening. Um, top of the deck, the tower. Yeah. Shifts are happening. The tower is also not always bad. I just love this card because it's like a very eclipse energy, right? It's like what must go down will go down. Hell or high water. And there's no use fighting it. The fighting it only makes it worse and harder. You know what I mean? Whether that's fighting in your own mind or so let the changes happen. If there are changes in your life, surrender. Try your best to surrender. If steps have been taken in a direction and deep down it feels right, please just trust your intuition. That's also what this moon is, right? Like, I mean, the first card again being the Emperor, it's like you are in your throne. You do not need to worry. You will not abandon yourself again. Okay. You will not abandon yourself. You are now actively creating your reality around you. And because you are doing that out of a pure heart, these tower moments are going to happen because that is the only way to really reflect the things that you deserve. And you can have it all in your 3D reality. Whoa. You can have it all. That's like the energy I'm getting. And it's like coming in because you're aligned. And it takes time for that to happen. It takes time for these things to manifest, right? But not that much time because you got eyes on the prize, right? Wow. Well, I don't know about you all. It's been a really it's been a doozy of a day. Um, so I hope you're all taking care of yourselves. The planetary alignments are causing a lot of uprooting of emotions and memories and feelings and things, and not just that, but this, everything else contextually that we're going through is like a lot for anyone. I just glanced up at 911 on the timer, which I always read as help is on the way. And I feel that so strongly. You have really aligned yourself, which I also think this card, which just as I was shuffling and stopped, looked down, it reappeared. And I think like this is such a powerful card because it's all about you, choosing you. It's about aligning. It's about going inward with this moon up top. It's about taking the time and stillness to realize that you have the power, like with her holding these swords, you have the power to have it all. And you don't have to force that. The emperor sits in his throne, decides, how he wants things to be, stays steady, hopefully acts from a steady heart. And the abundance builds up around. Okay, well, that King of Pentacles too, I mean, talk about an earthly card, like, this is about earthly abundance. I don't think I even, like, emphasized that enough. There was a lot of earth energy, and to me, that's not just, right, finances, but definitely is, also finances, but for sure, if that resonates as well, and that's something that you feel like your soul's, like, needing that, is that's what's one of your goals, but the I got distracted because a card flipped over and it was the devil. Ah! But then on top of it, as I was kind of like trying to put the pile back together, another card flipped over the devil on top of the devil, and it was the Eight of Cups, and it was sort of like there are these naked people, but it was sort of like I was like ah, and then this kind of just flipped out on top of it. And Eight of Cups, you're leaving things behind that are no longer aligned. And 11 on the timer as I glanced up for the second time this entire reading. Um, these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful celebrations are coming in. Just this like delight, this just delight. So keep paying attention to that little child version of you and doing what your kid self wants to do and just speaking kindly to all versions of you. Okay. That's the only way we can really heal enough to spread true light. Just make sure to be kind to yourself above all. Okay. I love you so much. There are wonderful things coming in. And I hope you feel that in the air. And I hope you're taking care of yourself. Okay. Be well. Mwah.